Good evening, everyone. My name is SPC Hall. Today we'll be conducting sergeant time training with the references related to TC 3-25.26. We're going to be locating an unknown point on the map and on the ground by using recession. The conditions are you are a member of a squad or team conducting tactical operations and have a requirement to determine the squad's current location. You have a 150,000 scale military map, a magnetic compass, a military protractor, and a pencil, paper, and an item to use as a straight edge. There is at least 2 well-defined points on the ground that can be located on the map. Some iterations of this task should be performed in Mop 4. We're not doing Mop 4. Standards. Determine the grid coordinates of an unknown point within 100 meters. Include the 2-letter 100,000 meter square identifier using either the map and compass method or the straight edge method. Recession is a method of locating one's position on the map by determining the grid azimuth to at least 2 well-defined locations that can be pinpointed on the map. For greater accuracy, the desired method of recession is to use 3 or more well-defined locations. The risk level here is low. It's cool outside. The sun is starting to go down. The only thing you gotta do is watch out for ants and the other wildlife that might runs around. And like I said earlier, some of this is done in Mop 4, but we're not doing Mop 4 today. And another thing, due to supply issues, we don't have a compass. No, I'm sorry. We don't have a anything to use as a straight edge. All right, we're gonna get into this class. As seen on this, something I drew up earlier, you identify your location on the map by using recession using the map and compass method. Orient the map on a flat surface using the compass. Identify at least 2 well-defined points on the ground. Mark these well-defined points on the map. And today we're going to be using that pole and that pole, or that pole and that pole. You'll plot the back azimuths of these maps. Plot the back azimuths of these points on the map. Determine the magnetic azimuth from your location to one of the defined points. Convert the magnetic azimuth to a grid azimuth. Convert this grid azimuth to a back grid azimuth. Place the index point of a protractor on the well-defined point. Then you will align the protractor 0 degree to 180 degree line to the top of the map's north-south grid line. Ensure the 0 degree mark is pointing to the north or top of the map. Place a tick mark on the map beside the number on the protractor that corresponds to the computed back azimuth. And you will draw a straight line from the well-defined point to the tick and beyond. Repeat those steps for each well-defined point. Identify the point where the lines intersect as your location. Determine the grid coordinates to this location to the desired accuracy. Identify your location on the map by recession using the straight edge method. Then you will orient your map on a flat surface using terrain association. Locate at least 2 known distant locations or prominent features on the ground. There's really not much to really go by out here. It's just open field. So we're gonna get there when we get there. Draw a recession line for each of these plotted points. Lay a straight edge on one side of the 2 known points on the map. Rotate the straight edge on the map until the straight edge lines end up with both the known position on the map and the known position in the distance. And you will draw a line along the straight edge away from the known position on the ground towards your position. You will repeat those steps for each plotted point. You identify the point where the line intersects as your location. Determine the grid coordinates to this location to the desired accuracy. Okay, those were the steps, and after we go over the steps, you'll get graded. You'll either receive a no-go or a go on identify your location on the map by recession using the map. You'll also receive a no-go or go on identify your location on the map by recession using the straight edge method. Score the soldier a go if all performances measures are passed. Score, you will receive a no-go if any performance is failed. If the soldier scores a no-go, show the soldier what you have done wrong and how to do it again. Once again, the references to this is TC 3-25.26. And if you receive a no-go, I will tell you when your retraining will be at and when will it be. All right, so let's do this. Come on, demonstrator. All right. Identify your location on the map by recession using the map and compass method. Go ahead and orient the map on a flat surface using the compass. And then identify the two well-defined points, which pose you want to use. That one or that. These two. Mark these as a well-defined point on the map. Okay. Then plot the back azimuths of these points on the map. Determine the magnetic azimuth from your location to one of the other defined points Determine the magnetic azimuth from your location to one of the different defined points. Alright, you got that? Then you will convert the magnetic azimuth to a grid azimuth. Then you will also convert the grid azimuth to the back azimuth. Alright, and then you'll place the index point of the protractor on the well-defined point. We would do that, but we don't have a protractor, but we figured out how to get it. Then you're going to allow the protractor 0 degree to 180 degree lines to the top of the map's north side grid line. Then ensure the 0 degree mark is pointing to the north or the top of the map. And then place a tick mark on the map beside the number on a protractor that corresponds to the computed back azimuth. And you will draw a straight line from the well-defined point to the tick and beyond. Now you repeat these steps for each well-defined point. Identify the point where the lines intersect as your location, so the circle where they meet. Then you determine the grid coordinates to this location and to the desired accuracy. Then you identify your location on the map by recession using the straight edge method. And then orient your map on the flat surface using terrain association. Once again, there's not really much out here, as you can see, to go off of. There's this flat in between the 2 points you pick, but locate at least 2 known distant locations or prominent features on the ground. So plot these distant locations or prominent features on the map. Then draw a recession line for each of these plots pointed. These plotted points. Then lay a straight edge on the one of the 2 known points on the map. Then rotate the straight edge on the map until the straight edge lines up with both the known position on the map and the known position in the distance. Then draw a line along the straight edge from the known position on the ground towards your position. You repeat those steps for each plotted point. So I'm going to give you a second to do that. Now identify where the lines intersect as your location and determine the grid coordinates to this location to the desired accuracy. All right. All right, Specialist Gibson, you have received a go for identifying your location on the map by recession using the map and compass method, and you also received a go for identifying your location on the map by recession using the straight edge method.
Cool.
So he has received a go on both of the tasks at hand, and there was further retraining will not be necessary. Thank you. All right, well that concludes my class on finding unknown points as resuscitation. We're using recession, and